You spin some things around on the power play. Again, the players were saying, feel like you're aiming toward something, or have you felt like you're getting warm before?
We'll see when we play.
Indeed.
Did you, I mean, you had Werenski and Jones on the top one for a while. Splitting them up, it's just kind of a comfort thing for Zach to get back in a comfort zone there.
Well, I think for a number of players, sometimes when you just try to take a little pressure off, because Zach's fought the puck a little bit, and we've never moved him off of that unit. It's struggled with a number of different things we've done. Never moved him off it. We're going to give Jonesy a chance there. Not so much a chance. It would just kind of split the units up.
Zach was saying he's happy up there at the point. He feels more comfortable up there. Is that something that you notice in terms of where he feels?
I think he can play both. He's that good. I think he can play both. But obviously a defenseman, as far as in that type of position on the power play, it's much more comfortable as far as running it from the middle of the ice instead of on the wall.
John, what's your level of comfort with Murray Nudavara this year as opposed to last year? It seems like there have been times this year where those guys have almost been like a second pair.
Yeah, they've earned that ice time. I think there are a couple of guys. I think there's probably 4 or 5 guys that I think have overachieved this year or played better than last year, I guess I should say. And those are 2 of them. The days of getting a healthy defenseman and taking Nudie out are over because he's playing at a different plane. That's encouraging. It's encouraging with Murr. Murr from camp right on through here has been a really good player, and basically for a lot of the games lately, they've been our the second pair.
Yeah.
Who else do you feel like has overachieved?
I shouldn't even have said that because I knew you'd ask
sorry.
it, so I'm not going to get into a list. Yeah,
Right.
I shouldn't even have said it. It's my fault.
Towards Lucas Sedlak back out on the ice with you guys today. How far away is he, do you think?
Day to day.
Yeah. But that's better than it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says he's Zedsy. I mean, that's why he wants to play. So there's no percentages and there's no timetable with him. When he's ready to play, he'll play. And if it's earlier, it's good for the team.
It doesn't seem like it's earlier than maybe you're expecting him.
Not for me with him. No. I don't buy into all the percentages and the time limits and stuff like that. I think it's up to the individual. I think bodies heal differently. Not that I'm a doctor.
Yeah, you've
Dr. Dave.
That's me.
Yes.
I'm the comedian. You've had some really good games against the Rangers. You played well against the Rangers. You've also had some third periods where games that looked like they were locked down either got really interesting or you lost your grip on them. Yeah. Anything about that team that brings that out?
I don't know.
Games?
I remember last year. I think I forget what the score was going in the third. We were
6-0.
Yeah, and we struggled. I thought we pissed one away this year with the lack of discipline, and we lost ourselves there. I don't know what it is, but tomorrow, the biggest thing I'm thinking about tomorrow is just our start. I'd just like to see us get consistent with our starts. I thought we had a pretty good one against Montreal, but as the game went on, I thought we faded. First thing I'm thinking about is the start against the Rangers. The team is playing very well. Why it gets a little funky, I don't know.
First 9-10 games this season, it seems like you guys had the puck all the time. Last 8 or 9 games, maybe less so. Do you see that? I mean, would you agree with that, or not?
I don't know. I don't know what's. Again, I'm not a big guy reading the numbers all the time, and
just the feel.
Where our lack of consistency is how much we play under the hash. I just don't think. We talk about how we're going to play. I think it's a very good team under the hash. That still allows skill to happen. I just don't think we're there enough. And I think that's one of the top things on my list that we have to, our starts and consistently going north and trying to get it under the hash, I think will help us have the puck more, have the offensive guys play with more confidence. Yeah, so whether we do or not, like I get analytics, well, you won the Corsi, well, we lost the game. You didn't win the Corsi, we won the game. I don't know what all those things mean. I really don't. But I know through my eyes, we just don't play under the hash enough, and I just don't think we're hard enough on teams. If we get our start straightened out and start growing off of that and play the way I think this team should play, I think a lot of different things will come into place, and I think our offense will start coming back.
Has it been an issue all season, do you think? So
Yeah, there have been some games or sometimes in games I think we've played very well in that aspect of it. I think the game against the Panthers, as I said to you guys after the game, was probably the closest I've seen this team play the way I think we should play. Has it been void all through the year? No, but just in spurts in games. And you know, it's the quarter part of the season's over. I think we need to start banging away at what our identity is. Not so much banging away, but trying to lock it in. And so that's the point of emphasis for us right now.
When you have a couple of different guys struggling to score, is that something you discuss with them, or I mean, what do you feel like is the best way to try to get out of a slump like that?
Well, the offensive guys, I just try to leave them alone. The thing we discuss is the other stuff, because when offensive guys are struggling, they start cheating, and not so much consciously. They're hoping for a break, so they're leaving a little early. They're trying to find some ice to play on. They forget about the other part of the game. They can't forget about the other part of the game away from the puck. So I always look at the other way. If you're not scoring, make sure you're doing the right things away from the puck. And yeah, so that's the way we go about that.
Since so many of those guys probably fall under your leadership group, have you gotten to the point where you've challenged that group to, whether it's pick it up or turn it around or just find a way to start snapping out of this?
Yeah, in a number of different ways.
Speaking of guys away from the puck, what do you think of Sonny's first action back after 2 games scratch?
Still a work in progress, and it doesn't surprise me. 5-on-5 is going to be. It's going to take some time with him. Just understand positioning, and again, just stopping. And he's a bit of a renegade as far as just. He allows himself to play offensively, and I think that's why he looks so. He is skilled, and I think he gets a lot done that way. I think that comes into the other part of the game, where I think he needs to have a little bit more structure mentally in the other part of the game, and just got through with him. Lars was. I just left Lars's office. Lars was showing us some clips from the last game, and where there were some breakdowns. So we're going to keep on banging away at him and try to help him.
How tough is that as a coach to have a guy like that, because he is so skilled offensively, and you want to have him on the power play.
Yeah.
But you want him to have him
Yeah,
the other way.
I'd like to get him more 5-on-5 time, and a lot of times in the game have been just it's a bank account. He doesn't have a bank account with me. He has to show me so he can build up a bank account, so I can keep on putting him on the ice. Did I think this was going to be smooth and it was going to happen right away? No, this is not unusual with a young offensive guy that sees the game differently than a lot of people. That's what I love about him. And but the fine line of putting some structure in his game, but also allowing him to play, that's where we're at right now. We've got to come to some sort of agreement on where that line is, and that's going to take a little time.
So why is it better to have Carlson here, playing a little bit if he draws in as the 7th guy, or not playing, than it is to just go to Cleveland and play 20 minutes?
I'm not sure if it is. Those are decisions that when he comes back from his injury, we have some things done in the middle of our ice, and we lose some players. You try different things. Does it seem like it's helping him, his game? Those are the decisions we have to make each day as we're in that situation. So, yeah, that's a constant conversation with him, Sonny, not getting a bunch of minutes. With all young guys in that situation, that's a conversation every day. Yeah. So, and it's not the same answer every day, because you never know what you're going to do with your lineup. You never know what the injuries are and where they're sitting right then.